What's up, folks? Back with another reaction, back with some more Erasure, and we're going back to Cowboy, 1997. And I'm also going to do a reaction of one of the bonus tunes for the self-titled album, the same batch. Shout out to Herman, and also shout out to Adam for sharing Cowboy. So, yeah, as well as Philip, who shared Erasure material. Like, ultimately, this is one of the deep dives where there's a number of folks providing the goods, if you will, so shout out to you all. But yeah, the next tune on Cowboy is Worlds on Fire. Now, I should point out there's no apostrophe, so it looks like plural worlds on fire, though I don't know, that could be like just the way the file was written. Either way, whether it's singular or plural, the idea is a world in a bad way, right? Like whether it's figurative or more literal, it doesn't sound like a sustainable and tenable condition. So a world's on fire, often that expression would mean like everything's going wrong. Everything is, systems have broken down. There's desperation, there's conflict, there's discord. All things have ignited and nothing is reliable or anything but volatile. Hello. Luca may be coming to visit us. Let's find out. Hello. I've never seen you come from that way before, or at least maybe only like in one other video that I can think of. In any case, yeah, so it doesn't sound like a friendly starting point. Now that could be all singular, right? It could be, my world's on fire because this bad thing happened with this other person that I used to have a good relationship with, and now it feels like nothing is working. So it might not be global in a literal sense, but either way, it doesn't sound like a good starting point. Let's find out what it actually is. This is Erasure. The tune is Worlds on Fire, and it's from their 1997 album, Cowboy.
Across the sea of love, and when it's dark, I rise above, move slowly through the quiet air. Your voice, it takes me there. Call my name aloud, and I'll be there for you. There is no end to all the things that I would do. Stop your crying and dry up your endless tears. Don't you know you got the key to set you free? Worlds of fire full of pain and endless fear. Don't you know, open your eyes, love set tears. Don't you know you got the key, love sets you free. In worlds of fire, full of pain and endless fear. Don't you know, open your eyes, love sets you free. Stop your crying and dry up your endless tears. Don't you know you got the key, love sets you free.
It's on repeat. I know it's on repeat.
In worlds of fire, full of pain and endless fear.
Can I catch it? Just made it. So yeah, it's a sort of smooth tune, and one seemingly way more positive than the title would suggest. Now, perhaps the other person's world has been on fire, which is why they've been crying, but even if that's the case, and I'm not entirely sure, but even if that is the case, the narrator is trying to be supportive and encouraging, and telling the other person how much they mean. So dry your eyes. Essentially, there's things to be hopeful about and positive about. Now, it could be the narrator's world is on fire for the other person, and so the other person maybe crying, from former relationships or breakups or whatever, isn't so much about why the world's on fire. It could be, the narrator has been electrified by the presence of the other person. So I'm not sure where the title phrase fits in, but it feels, again, very positive and supportive toward this other person, and saying that, like, you have all the keys you need. You have, and I was wondering about that whispered follow-up of the, like, you have the key, and what was the other one? It was something about, like, to set you free. Like, is that also Andy, or is that actually Vince doing, supportive whispering vocals? But yeah, either way, it's like not just saying, like, I'm here for you and all the things I do for you, but you actually, you can free yourself from these feelings and emotions anyway. So, like I said, whether the person is on fire because they've had problems, or whether the speaker is on fire because of how great they think the other person is, it sounds way more positive than I thought it might. Given the title, Luca agrees. You are like, sometimes she is ridiculously adorable, and it's usually when I have to get up shortly after she sits on me. So, yeah, it is the peril of trying to shoot content when you have a cat who likes to use your lap. In any case, as I mentioned, I will come back for a bonus tune from the self-titled album. I'm jumping around a little bit because I wasn't sure what the first one's like subtitle, like remix title was, so I jumped ahead of that and I started going to the ones that were not demos or remixes of any of the other tunes from the proper album. Bottom line, I will go through everything eventually, but just to tease that, it will be, what is it, Stay With Me? Yeah, it's the guitar mix of Stay With Me, so that's what I'll be coming back to do. And at this point, Luca, I can't delay any longer, so I appreciate your adorable nature, but I will now offer you in recompense a warm seat that you can call your own. She's still reluctant to take it, but there she goes. Okay, in any case, let me know what you think of this tune. I will see you next time. Peace.